What's up, everybody? It's going to be Tarot Tuesday free live readings that I try to do every Tuesday from now on when I feel led to do it. So, um, I'm going to do it once the chat sparks up a little bit. Um, Whoever's question I see first, that's how it's going to work. Whoever's question I see first. So let me get I'm going to use my tablet, and I'm going to just randomly choose the first question I feel guided to read. I'll be on here for 30 minutes. So that's how we're going to do it. All right, let's see what's good. Welcome, you boys. Okay. Alrighty. What's up, Queen La Fuega? What's up? Okay, you guys are like moving so quick. Spirit, lead me to the question. Lead me to that question that you got. Ooh. Are you really like Alejandra? Do you mean, are you asking about her? I'm just asking. I'm just trying to, clarify. I don't know. Um your granddaughter. Okay, I feel guided to Dawn's question about her granddaughter. I just want to give her some clarity about that. Most High God, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity throughout this entire reading. I ask that you give us nothing but discernment, divine truth, and divine clarity as to what it is that we truly need to know, whatever it is that is going on in this situation. Please give us divine clarity about it. What is going to happen with Dawn's granddaughter? What do you see, Most High God? Whatever the situation is surrounding her daughter, I ask that you please give us insight as to what can she most likely expect from this situation with her granddaughter. Okay. This card keeps coming out in my readings. And I'm not mad about it. Great fortune, I'm not mad about it. Pathway. Community. So I don't know if this is like a situation with parents involved or like some sort of thievery, trickery. But I do feel like whatever the situation is, Spirit is blessing the situation with some sort of change and transformation. And I feel that the child ultimately will be in good hands. If it's not a child, then if it's like, say, an adult granddaughter or something like that, this person is in good hands. And if it's not physical, it's spiritual hands. Something's being cleansed out of the way. Like certain blockages that may have been in the way of this situation are being removed. The Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. So someone is working on this. Someone either, let's say for instance, if this is a court situation, someone's working diligently behind this. Because it's the Eight of Pentacles, it could be that it's almost completed. The 8 to the 9, it's almost completed. The Knight of Wands can represent your grandchild. The Five of Cups, something that needs to be fixed, something that's being cleansed away, turned away from, is being worked on. I don't know why I can't really like pinpoint it like directly like into it, but I honestly don't feel like whatever the situation is, no matter what it is, there is some sort of blessing or it's a blessing of something being removed out of the way, basically. and some sort of togetherness with the community card. So I hope that makes sense. Born yesterday. I won't be here too long. That's a bold question, Alejandra. So whoever you're asking about with this male and this female, what is sex like between the two of them? Lord child, that's an interesting one, but I felt guided to look at it. So what is sex going to be like between these two people? All of your questions are coming in. Don't take offense, you guys. I see you. I do. I promise I do. I'm not ignoring anybody. What is sex like between... Okay, the Eight of Wands. I heard quick. Eight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. Two of Wands. King of Wands. It's a lot of sexual energy because you know Wands is a sexual energy. It's a phallic symbol. So I don't feel like this sex is very quick. It's very lusty. It could just, it's no emotion behind it. You don't have any cups. You don't have any swords. Not a lot of logical thinking that goes on into it, or the reason why they have sex is kind of lust driven. Something to do or something to explore, because you see he's looking at the globe, so something to explore. The King of Wands, he's only thinking about getting his rocks off, or he's thinking about getting his dick stroked. That's basically all this is. That's basically all this is about. Sex between them, I don't get any... It may be rough. Yeah, it might be a little bit of roughness, but he's completely in control. There's no feminine energy here. So this is all about him getting off, basically. That's basically what this is. Just getting his dick stroked, basically. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. Quick, fast. There's nothing to it. It might not even be any foreplay. Like, there's no kissing. There's no, like, do nothing. It's just like... But I will say this, though. I love doing sex readings, if y'all can't tell. That's my forte. I love sex readings. King of Wands, he's stroking his wand, and so is this Two of Wands man. Stroking his wang wang. So, he might order her to do things to him, but he's not doing anything to her. That's basically what all this is. That's what sex like is between the two of them. So I don't feel any, yeah, that sucks. Anyway, I hope that, I don't know what that was supposed to do for you, but I hope it did whatever it needed to do for you. That was pretty straightforward. Why did this person delete you? Sounds like an Aries. I've never been with an Aries man before. Okay, so why does this person keep deleting you? And he's asking about the specific person, the Sagittarius. Why does this person keep deleting her? Why did he keep coming out? This is a stalker. What does he want? So you got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Four Cups. I get okay, I'm just reading the person's energy. I get impulsive vibes. I get short attention span. I get that this person likes attention. So whether they're getting it from you, whether they're getting it from someone else, this person, they're self-absorbed, basically, too. Ace of Cups. I don't feel like they're satisfied with they're always looking for something else. So if they were showing interest or they liked what you were giving them or whatever the case may have been at the time, like having your energy around at that moment, they might have gotten bored with that and then looked towards something else. I feel like this is a cycle. This may not be just something that you deal with. This is something that other people might deal with this person. I get self-absorbed energy. Hope that answers your question. Oof. You're welcome, Alejandra. Life purpose readings, we could take all day with that, y'all. Um, yeah, that will take quite a bit of a long time to read into, so I don't feel guided to do those, but um, I do life purpose readings if you guys are interested, because this can take, yeah. Um, Michelle, this Cancer energy got everybody in their sex vibes, don't they? Oh, y'all questions are coming in too quick. Okay, I'm trying to, let me scroll up. Okay. Hellos, hellos. I don't see your question. You said you were the first to leave a question, but I don't see it. I haven't been able to sleep for the past days. I keep seeing my divine masculine waking me up. Okay. I feel guided to ask this one. Don't take offense to anybody. I'm not being rude or anything. I'm just going where I feel led to go. So, Divine Spirit, I thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. For Pat, she hasn't been able to sleep. She keeps saying this person waking her up. What is going on? What is the energy surrounding the situation? Okay. Ace of Pentacles flew out. Nine of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Um, there's something, I feel like there's something that you might not be aware of that you should be more taking more heed to. So this could be the type of what's going on in the interaction. What energies are you feeling when this person is coming to you? It's something that you have to pay attention to. You might look at this as like a negative. I'm not saying that it's actually a negative. I do feel though, because you guys are connected, that sometimes your energy, like your space, can be invaded by this person or just period. I'm not getting anything bad, but if you feel like it's overwhelming, then set the boundaries with this person spiritually, energetically, not to just be coming up in your dreams and things like that. But for some reason, I feel like there's something that you're not looking at. You're looking at this as a negative, and there's no reason to. I feel like it's just showing you your connection to this person, or that if this person and you are not together in the physical, or you have any, your dealings with each other are not happening in the physical, or they've been cut off, I feel it's showing you that you still have a spiritual connection. That's what you need to be embracing of. And maybe that's not something that you're totally open to. You look at it as like they're coming to me in my dreams, or they're coming to me energetically, but nothing's happening in the physical, and you're taking that aspect for granted. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I'm picking it up. What's okay? I just saw this one. Janetta, what's blocking you from your luck and prosperity? What is it that's blocking you? Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. Most High God, what is blocking Janetta from prosperity and luck? Whatever that represents to her, what's blocking her from obtaining this and much more? Okay, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I'll be honest, and who wants to hear this? But what's blocking you is you. I feel like you have to be at a position where you get tired of the way that where life is going, where things are in your life, until you get to a point where you start to think from a more expansive space, and you say to yourself that this is not where I want to be in life. Yeah, I just saw Bianca. Hopefully it will be for you. If you keep getting that sign, take that, okay? But I'm getting for you, Janetta, like I was saying, he has a globe in his hand, so it's like he can see things from a much more infinite perspective. When it comes to his next journey, his path. With the Queen of Wands, like, she's unstoppable. She knows that she's powerful. She's spiritually powerful and gifted. She also the yellow can represent the solar plexus, so she's confident. She's creative, and she also knows that she has support as well. She's looking to her other side, which can represent her king. So the king doesn't necessarily have to be that you need help from a man or someone else, but it can also represent being in tune with not only your feminine attributes, but also your masculine attributes. So they're nurturing your gifts and your abilities, or believing that I'm worthy, I can have what I want, but also putting in the action to make it happen as the King of Wands within yourself. The King of Wands can also represent your spiritual team helping you. The Page of Pentacles is that the truth is there's always abundance and opportunities within us. It's our perception of things. So to be honest with you, I do feel it's based off of, I didn't mean to report somebody's comment. I was trying to accept it. But this is really about how you're seeing things. You have to get to a point to where you're tired of certain thinking or feeling a certain way and say, you know what, I'm going to look at things from a much more infinite perspective, or you change your perspective. It broadens, if that makes sense. Okay. What's up, Benita? Long time no see. Y'all questions is coming in so quick. I apologize. Hold on. Injustice on the work front. Energy good for my justice this year. Let's see. Benita, thank you for letting guys choose a priority. Okay, Six of Wands. Five of Cups. The World card. Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So if you feel like everything is, this is for Benita, if you feel like everything, the odds are against you, you feel like everybody is attacking you in some way, or you feel overly attacked, or you feel like you just can't catch a break in some essence, I feel that eventually, with the Six of Wands, everybody's gonna be kissing your ass later. The Six of Wands to me is like, look at me, like, look what I accomplished, look what I did, and everybody has to watch you. It's kind of like, I want to recite this Bible verse, like it's at the tip of my tongue, and one of my sisters says this all the time, but um, something about a table before your enemies or something like that. So anybody that may have caused you any type of harm, and it doesn't have to just be like workplace, this could be period in your life, these people are going to see you exalted in some way. And I feel like whatever you were disappointed about, or whatever, could just be woe is me, looking at everything that's upside down, not working out. And you see how he has this light around him. So even in the midst of this sadness energy, there's still light within this person. There's still light around this person. There's still a protection. And I feel with the world card, your energy is bigger than whatever space you're in. I don't know if that makes sense. That's what I'm hearing. Your energy is too big for the space that you are in. I don't know what that means. Take a resonates. Why are you triggered by pregnancies? It's probably because it's happening. It's going to come. I've been led. Thank you, by the way, Gentle Space Warrior. I've been led to do a free reading for women that are pregnant. I don't know why, but that's what I've been led to do, and I might do that soon. I don't know. Let's see. Why are you so triggered by pregnancies? Why are you so triggered by pregnancies? Whatever that means. Let's see. The Ten of Swords and the Lover's card. Let me clarify. Seven of Wands. I feel something is opposing your belief in love. You may have a desire for family deep down inside, but there's a part of you that repels it, because I feel like it's something that a certain personal, how do I say it? An idea that you have placed up about love, and it's like this defeated feeling, this energy of feeling like, because love is challenging, love is difficult, that it's, I don't know how to explain it. So say for instance, you really want to get married, like you want to have a partner, but because you've been in so many bad relationships, anytime somebody talks about marriage or anything like that, you cringe and you're like, oh, that's so stupid. And you start to think that that's not exactly what you would want, or something about it is wrong, and it's because of something else. It stems from something else, if that makes sense. And I feel like yours may be love and bad relationships and being very defensive about it. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense, because that's exactly what came out, and it's quite clear. Yeah, Megan was like, you're going to see my question. The caps. She's like, bitch, you're going to see my question. I'm weak. I'm officially weak. I don't do prediction questions unless I feel guided to. And if I do get asked a question like, will this happen? Is this going to happen? I like to look at the probability of that, because nothing is set in stone always. Some things you can change, some things you can create and manifest. So let's see. Surrounding your energy and any other factors that will play a role into you moving soon. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So I said that's a good sign. I'm going to pull two more. Seven of Swords. I don't like him. The Three of Swords. I don't know if this is a bad living situation that you're in and you're trying to sneak away from and get out of because you're unhappy. That's the energy I pick up. Let me pull two more, because I feel guided to. Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. In due time, it may not be as soon as you want it to at this very moment, or a month or two. Whenever soon is for you, it may not be on your time. Let's just put it that way. But I feel like you will move, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that's a good omen, and so is the Ace of Cups. But there may be some things that you need to heal first. And I know you don't want to hear that. Who wants to hear that? This kind of reminds me of a situation I was in a couple years ago. I was in a bad living situation. I was like, this is impossible. Like, there's no possible way that I can be continuously stuck in this situation. Like, it's never been this hard to find a place. You got the money. I got scammed out of money. Um, and fortunately, I was able to stack money up quicker, get it back after I was scammed out of money for a house. Like, it was a whole situation. But anyway, long story short, I knew that I had to heal the people that I was living with at the time. There was a lot of things that needed to be healed between us before I could be let go and set free. So I feel like this might be something to do with healing. It doesn't have to be with a person or people. It could be something that you're needing to learn through this experience. But that's what I'm getting. You're welcome. Everybody wants to know about love. Am I going to get into love soon? Is this dude my twin flame and all of that? Let's do this. Because I feel like everybody might benefit from this. I'm just going to pull energy real quick for those of you who have that question. Because there's no secret everybody's asking that question. And I don't feel like it's a coincidence. So let's have a go at it. People that want to know about love coming in soon. Love energy coming in soon. What's the energy surrounding this, multi-god? What is the issue for those? Because y'all not the only one. I'm like that too. I'll be honest with you guys. I wonder too. Like, for real. When is love coming in? Like, I feel I've been single for a great deal of time. And I'm very selective about dating. I don't like to just get into anything either. So I don't know. Let's see. Once I gotta thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity for those collectively drawn to want to know what's happening in their love life or what they can expect, or if love is coming in soon, or anything good in their love life is coming. What is the energy for all of those that need to hear this message? Nine of Swords. That's like a no worry. Two of Swords. Stop worrying about it, trying to figure it out. Some of you guys, don't settle for bird box relationships. This reminds me of the bird box. Don't settle for bird box relationships because you're bored, or because you're lonely, or putting up with some bullshit because you're lonely, or you don't have anybody. Page of Swords. There's a lot of swords. There's still things that need to be cleared out of the way. So if love has not come yet, or the person has not come yet, it's because it's not time. That's all that means. And it doesn't mean that it's never going to be time. And I know everybody's like, well, when? Well, what I can tell you is, if it's not here yet, it's obvious because there's still some things that still need to be released. And a lot of you need to stop worrying about it. That's number one. Stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about the wins and the hows of how it's going to take place. Because it's going to get you all tangled up in the head. It's going to cause you to be in conflict with yourself and start doubting yourself. Start playing all of these false stories in your head that don't even exist about yourself. You start telling yourself, is there something wrong with me? Or should I go back to my ex? And all these other things, all these questions start to pop up. And I feel with the Page of Swords, it's like there needs to be a new level of thinking. What Spirit is trying to do for a lot of people is kind of like cut your head open and like delete all of those little negative thoughts and things that you say about love or think about love, or you tell yourself subconsciously, because you might think that a lot of in your energy you might be thinking, okay, well, I'm asking God for this and I'm asking God for that, or I want my blah blah blah. I got sidetracked by Benita. I'm not trying to laugh. Anyway, I'm not trying to laugh. But what I was going to say was, we think that when we constantly think about what we want, that's good. But in the essence, we're thinking about what we want constantly because it's a part of us that's thinking in lack subconsciously. Like, I'm in lack because I don't have this, or because this is not going well. It's so many layers to it It's so many layers, and it's also so many layers because we're all different, we're all unique, so it's going to resonate differently. But in short, I feel like this is clear your energy up. Like your mind has to transform. It's no secret. There's all these swords. That's mental energy. That's also communication. How are you talking to yourself consciously and subconsciously? How are you speaking over your own life? Doesn't it suck? King of Wands. So King of Wands, this could represent for a lot of you somebody that could come in. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be someone who has a very strong character. Queen of Cups. I don't know if there's anybody out there looking for women, but love too. So I do see that there's counterparts. They're different. So this can also be a sign for a lot of you that the type that you're seeking is not what you're going to get. And that doesn't mean that this person is not going to be wonderful, that they're not going to be attractive and all of that. They're just not what you fathom them to be. Like you might be drawn to beta males or beta females, and you're meant to have an alpha. You're meant to have a strong character, a person that is in sync with you, in vibration with you, whereas you may be drawn to weak individuals, people that don't know what they want in life, those types of things. So it's also about building your own character at the same time. This gets too deep. I don't want to get into all of it, but I hope it resonates. For those of you asking about, is this my twin flame and all of that, I don't know what Spirit wants me to say to y'all, but let's see. And then I'm going to get off because I overexceeded my 30 minutes that I said I was going to be on here. 30 minutes of my dedicated time, I've overexceeded. So I'm just going to do this one and then I'm done. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity, Most High God. For those asking, thank you. Didn't even have to ask twice. Didn't have to ask twice. This Chariot card. The 10 of Swords and the Lover's card. A lot of you are being forced to release and let go of control, the direction of how things are going to go in this specific situation or this journey. And I do feel a sense of like you're at the point or you're almost at the point of like falling out and giving up or just surrendering. Like I feel this is the point where Spirit wants you to get to, where you surrender and you're not worried about this situation and the layers of it, because I feel what it's doing is it's slowly killing your energy at the same time. There's too much attachment to it. If you look at the Lover's card, in comparison to the Devil card, like you guys can Google the traditional Lover's card and the traditional Devil card. You'll see the difference in the Lover's card is that they're completely free. They're not chained down. They're not bound. The angel doesn't even have them bound and chained. But when you look at the Devil card, everyone's bound and chained, even to the entity. So it's this energy of you have to be in a space where you're free. You're not attached to anything. You're not trying to control anything. When you get to that point, it's like you're right here. It's like this energy of stagnation. It's this energy of hopelessness. This energy of you can't do anything in that space. You might as well be good as dead at this energy. With the Chariot card, though, the thing about this is that you're both being divinely led. We can't control things even if we wanted to. If we think that and this is going to probably controversial to some people, that's, well, don't we create our own realities and are we the architect of our creation and all of this? To some extent, yes, we're down here creating, but there is a higher aspect of us that's in control. And there's also other dimensions, other spiritual beings and things like that that also play into this. And not to mention the person that you're asking about or so drawn to or feel like is your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever. They also have their own energy, their own thing too as well. And you have to take into account of that. Everyone is being divinely guided and divinely led. So no matter what is going on in the situation, what good does it do to harp and dwell and worry about what's going to be and what is? And it's also a contradiction. This may be me stepping into the reading, but it's also a contradiction from what I've learned about twin flames and all of that, and the years of me being stuck in that that whole ideology of twin flames and all of that. What doesn't make sense to me is that if it's a relationship that is meant to be and you guys are one soul and you're split into two that's meant to come back together, why does everyone feel such an attachment and worry and stressed out about something that's supposed to be inevitable, something that's meant and divine to be and to happen? Why is it like, why are you worried about it? It's kind of, I guess we have to ask ourselves that all the time. I hope that makes sense. um, yeah. Well, it wasn't about you specifically to begin with. I was reading everybody's energies. I felt guided to. So you can sign off. That's cool. I wasn't pinpointing your energy specifically. It's not always about, people get all caught up in themselves. Like, I'm doing a collective reading right now. I'm not focused on one specific person. Everybody's so self absorbed. Anyway, well, not everybody on here, but I'm just saying. Anyway. Mm, yeah. So that's what I felt guided to look into. So I hope that resonates. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Yes, I'm life path number 9. So it's a lot of hermitness, a lot of hermit, a lot of illumination, self learning on your own. So it's not a journey where you get the luxury of having thousands of boyfriends and shit like that. It doesn't happen like that, I guess. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps people. I'm going to get off because I'm over my time. So I hope that I helped whoever I was meant to help. And whoever else, hopefully you find the help that you need. Because I just felt I have to go off of what I'm led to do. It's nothing personal. I'm not picking and like, oh, I don't want to answer this question because I like this. Like, it's not about that. So I hope you guys understand. All right. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to hop off. I appreciate y'all. I'll try to do this every Tuesday when I feel led to. Um, just do free one question readings. If you guys have an Instagram, you guys can also follow me on there because I do them on Instagram. You're welcome, Don. Um, you will, Don. For some reason, I got cut off. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That person tried to throw my reading off. I noticed. They didn't want to hear what the fuck I had to say about that. That probably pierced something in their ass. I don't know. They didn't want to hear it. So that usually happens. People try to throw you off. There's a reason why that happened. But anyway, love is free. There's no need to be attached to anybody, try to control. Even if, and I noticed that in just relationships where people don't even know about twin flames or soulmates or whatever, they don't identify with that. But they still feel the need, like, to feel that they control another person or think that it's normal for their man or their woman to want to possess them and control them as well. And those are toxic forms of relationships and spirits trying to break us out of that. Like, it's not about that. So yeah, that's what the Lovers is versus the Devil card. The Devil is all about obsessions, attachments, things like that. The Lovers is free. It's free. There's no attachment to love. It's unconditional. So I'm about to get off, you guys. I've been on here long enough. I was supposed to only be on here for 30 minutes. So I will catch you guys back next Tuesday. Follow me on Instagram if you guys would like to, because I go live on there as well for Tuesday readings, free one question readings. If you guys go in my story on Tuesday, I usually leave like a little question box where you guys can submit your question so that when I go on live, I'm able to look at all the questions that you guys submitted. It's much more easier than YouTube because YouTube is like, and I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I can't like pinpoint a question. So either way, I'm still go live. Blase, blase. I'm about to get off. Much love to y'all. I will see you guys back soon. Cruise.